Okay, so we're here at the MathsJam conference dinner. We're here live at the conference dinner. We've got everyone here eating dinner, and we're going to go around and talk to some people, see if they can tell us something interesting, either about the weekend or about maths or their life in general. So we've got myself and Christian of the Periodical, and Peter is around as well. We'll be chatting to some people, getting some little vox pops, and I will hopefully put those together into an exciting, entertaining MathsJam dinner video so you can get a flavour of what's going on. So what have you guys been doing over dinner?
We've been telling maths jokes, Katie.
Good. Can you give us an example of a maths joke?
Yeah. What did 0 say to 8?
I don't know.
Nice belt.
There's the reaction.
It's not good.
It's not good.
No.
Thank you very much. How's the dinner going?
Oh, great. We had some soup, which is delicious. We're just trying to handcraft this QR code onto my name badge, because this says Matt Parker, and so instead of having Matt, I'm going to try and hand draw this on the back and see if it scans. So I'm mildly optimistic at the moment because it works.
I think the highlight so far has been playing Yabalaf, which is a game whose rules were decided on by a computer, and it's actually quite fun to play. You have to make 4 in a row on a hexagonal grid without making 3 in a row first.
Okay. Did you?
I lost the first 2, but then I won the third one.
Excellent.
The table's turned. It's the first time I've ever played it.
Fair enough. Okay. Thank you.
So, okay, what I'm going to ask you is just pick a card, pick a pile of cards, and take them from here. Okay. So what you did is you took a pile of cards. I have really no means of knowing how many cards you have unless I use my weighing machine. There are 40 cards total. Figures removed. Okay. Figures removed from a 52 deck. And I've lost myself. And you should have. Well, I should have 13 cards. So no, wait. You should have 23 cards.
Yes. Yes. We've got 23 cards. That's amazing. So how's the dinner going?
Fine so far, it's lovely. Laura and I have actually been to all 3 now of the MathsJam conferences. Hunting was sitting down at the bar 2 years ago at the first MathsJam conference, comparing notes about how we got into teaching, and we discovered that we were actually on the same PGCE course at King's College, and I've been asked to do a session on chaos, which was actually quite new in the 1990s, and people wanted to how we could teach it into GCSE. And Laura said, oh, I've still got the worksheets. She hasn't used them in the last 18 years, but she's still got the worksheets. And we reconnected, we actually found out that we're actually very good friends, despite the fact that we actually never were close friends when we did our PGCE. So that's the good thing about MathsJam.
So MathsJam did that. We got together after, at that point, about 16 years ago.
Bringing people together.
Absolutely.
MathsJam. Brilliant.
Loving the presentation so far. 5 minutes is a great time just to get interested in something, and of course there'll be lots to look up and take away from the weekend. Quite inspired. Maybe next year I'll come back and make a talk myself.
The most interesting thing I saw this year was a guy from a university somewhere in Spain who came to Leicester, and he showed me a Mobius bubble.
Nice.
I thought was mind-blowing. I mean, it's a bubble which had only one side and one edge.
Okay, so what's your favourite thing you've seen today?
It was a talk about this card game, just the way that they generated a set of cards that matched up with all of the criteria that they want. Each one has 8 symbols on and shares exactly 1 symbol with every other card in the deck. And the method of generating it was just such a beautiful piece of maths. And it, just when you thought it was finished, there was this extra bit on the end, just a cherry on top. Just beautiful.
So how's it going? How's dinner?
It's great.
What's the chat at the table?
So we've been talking about vintage technology and kind of all our different age ranges and their respective generations, mini generations, micro generations, if you like. What we grew up with and what we use, and RPN calculators and things like that, programming, all sorts of things.
Cool.
Matt, we're checking in with you.
Checking in. How's it going?
Okay, so progress is not great, but adequate. So I've got to there.
I think that's pretty good progress.
There's been a few, how should we say, error-like inclusions, which I'm trying to compensate for as I go. I don't know if the error correction of my piece of card will be able to handle it, but we'll see. We'll see. So they're not
Okay.
worlds apart.
My colleagues have done it.
Maybe I'll put that a bit of an angle.
If you can put them side by side, that would be a lot easier for my camera, which
Okay,
is the
there you
normal aspect.
What?
Like that.
What, like that? Okay, there they are.
Yeah, excellent. Okay. So, yeah,
We'll see. We'll see. Well, yeah.
How's it going, Colin?
Oh dear.
How's the MathsJam going so far?
MathsJam seems to be going reasonably well, despite my best efforts. Somehow bringing together a bunch of incredibly strange people and making them talk to each other for no more than 5 minutes at a time seems to be working. I think the fact that they're odd people means that they feel that they've sort of got something in common. But actually the real winner is everybody comes to play and to share. And that's really where we're winning, is the fact that people aren't coming to be taught, people are coming to share and to listen, and that's what makes it work.
And to eat cheesecake.
And to eat cheesecake, which I'm afraid I'm going to have to eat very quickly. Yeah.
I realised that. So what do you think? Magnetised on the edges. Right. You can then do what he's just doing. No, it doesn't work with you can't do that because they won't work because they link like that. No. You have to create three. So if you do...
the trick with that is how quickly you do it.
Off.
Okay? I'm going to do is how it works. So we give it a little...
And then...
Okay? And we can do amazing things.
How many have you
You've
got
seen
there?
some of them already, yes? Probably the best one.
It's a case of fiddling with that. To line up. And then...
Oh, I'm sitting in the bed.
Oh, yeah.
One. Where is it? There it is. Last one.
So... that forms a loop there. That's just...
You can do all sorts of funny things. You can do whatever you like. It's absolutely fine.
Sorry about that.
You just keep it going. Eventually, you keep arriving at this.
Put that one back again. Now, instead of joining it like a loop, 6 will. Right, just thinking. And we twist it around. Get it round to myself. So now we can then divide that.
Whatever you like.
So we end up with one with 2 twists, and this one here with a single twist.
Happy, go for the cards. Face up.
I've done that with paper, but that's very nice.
Yes.
Going to linger on Ben for a bit. How long can I do this for?
Until it gets weird.
What is it?
How you mix the mathematical crossword.
Okay.
Mathematical crossword,
originally from the Listener, but now published in the Times.
Okay.
Katie Steckles 2 years ago gave a talk about it, and I've been doing it ever since. Trying to win. One of my ambitions is to win it.
Right.
And there it is.
Okay.
So Christian.
Yes.
How's it going?
It's going okay. I'm pretty tired. You want more?
How's your MathsJam been?
It's gone very well so far. It's what I remembered it was like, and also what I'd forgotten it was like, because I'd forgotten how tired you get after just one day of sitting and watching people being interested. But it's been very good.
I love my MathsJam postcards, not least because they save me most of the drawing for my talk tomorrow. It shaves valuable seconds off my 5-minute lightning talk.
Okay, is it done?
It's done. Here's the finished QR code, although I wouldn't bother trying to scan it or anything. That doesn't work.
Doesn't work?
No.
What did you get wrong? It's not hard. It's just a grid of zeros and ones.
That's a very good point, Christian. So I'll compare this to one that you coloured in with the Sharpie, and then we'll...
That's twice someone said that to me today. What was the other thing? Oh, the periodical sheet that I didn't make.
Coloured in with the Sharpie. So, but as you can see, obviously, because I just did this, I used the back of a knife as a ruler.
Yeah.
And I thought by doing 2 lines per square, the errors might kind of average out a little bit. But as you can see, some are dramatically wider than others. They don't line up. And because I'm doing it with this Sharpie, look at the bleed on this. It's not tidy work. I didn't know to what extent a QR code reader would be able to handle fuzzy edges.
They're not designed for that.
No. I guess they're good at handling like perspective issues.
Okay.
And even bits being covered, but they should always still be sharp edges. You very rarely get.
So what can science learn from this then? If in the future QR code reading robots come to the world?
In the future, what we would need to have is some kind of machine that could automatically apply ink to paper, and so that way you could just get an image and then it would come out. It would somehow kind of print it onto the page for you, and then that would be a much more precise way to go about it.
That's an interesting proposition, Matt.
One day. Imagine a 3D printer, but just in 2 dimensions. I reckon that would really catch